Hello, Adam Fox here. Going to be doing a cube draft for SouthFloridaMagic.com. This is the Legacy Cube on Magic Online. No power, so creatures are good. Generally, I try to stick to like good stuff decks. There are some linear strategies like White Weenie and Reanimator, but usually the mana fixing is better. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so in this pack, it's actually not the strongest pack. There's not a lot of great stuff. Chromatic Lantern's very good, especially for like, 3-color, 4 or 5-color good stuff decks, which I tend to prefer in this format. Noble Hierarch's good in the creature decks, nothing special. Oh, fetch land. I guess we're taking the fetch land, which I actually probably was going to take anyway. But the fetch lands are really good. All the mana fixing is actually really good in this format. So I tend to take the lands very high because you actually end up with a lot of playables. Okay, so in this pack, so with the fetch land, we could be anything. Doesn't mean we're controlled, doesn't mean anything. The strongest cards are Thragtusk is very good. Hallowed Fountain's obviously nice to have. Flooded Strand, Counterspell's a good card. We want to go with the control route. I think I'm going to keep my options open and take the Hallowed Fountain. Although the Counterspell is kind of nice. But we're going to go with the Hallowed Fountain here. Okay, so let's see. The cards that pop out again are Underground Sea. Brainstorm's not as good as you think it is. You need quite a few fetch lands. I mean, we do have a fetch land, so it's a little attractive. But like I said, the lands are extremely important. So I think in this pack it's between Underground Sea and Brainstorm. And I believe we're going to go with the Underground Sea because we have the fetch land already. And then we'll probably end up drafting some sort of Esper control or like a 4-color blue type deck. Okay, so this pack, the White Temple's good, Essence Scatter is good, Chainer's Edict's good if we want to go that route, which looks like we might. Looks like we might end up being a control deck, and I do like Essence Scatter, especially in the Legacy Cube. It's either Essence Scatter or Temple. Kodama's Reach is very good, but looks like we're going the heavy land route, dual land route, or non-basic land route. So we're going to take the Essence Scatter. Alright, next pack. Force Spike is a pretty good card. This pack's not very overwhelmingly good. Garrick is good. Generally, I like him in my 3 or 4 color green decks. I mean, we could easily splash green and Esper and play this card, but we probably won't have the ramp to make him good. Then again, Force Spike is pretty underwhelming. It's either Force Spike or Garrick. I think we're going to take the Force Spike. Okay, so we have Restoration Angel. Pretty much good in any kind of white deck. Better in the mid-rangey type decks. Caves Quelos. Phyrexian Arena, but I believe we're not going to be having enough black to make that card good. So I think it's between Restoration Angel and Caves. And I think I like Restoration Angel here. Okay, so since we're going kind of control-y, Augur of Bolas fits perfectly, especially with the Restoration Angel. As you guys know, that was a standard deck a while ago. Yeah, we're going to take the Augur here. Alright, so more mana cards. The Armageddon coming this late is pretty crazy. Definitely a strong card in Cube. Well, it's between Drowned Catacomb and Isolated Chapel, and generally we want to add the blue one, so we'll take that. Wow, the Lantern came back. That's insane. Fortunately, in our deck, it's really not going to be as good as in like the... I mean, it's still a really good card. We probably will. Yeah, I mean, it's that or Condemn, and Condemn's not great, so we'll take the Lantern. We'll take Breeding Pool just in case. Maybe we can go four colors if we can. Nothing good in this pack. We'll take the Mogwai Marshal. That's probably the best card. Brushland. I mean, I guess we take Brushland in case we go into that. Kind of wish I would have taken the Garrick now, but it's okay. As you are saying, okay, we only have 5 playables in our deck. Are we in trouble? No, absolutely not. You wanted to take the lands first and the cards second, because there's just so many good cards. But the thing is, like, you don't know if you can cast the cards, so you want the lands first, then the cards. Okay, caves. You don't want too many pain lands. Pain lands are actually really bad, but this cube is not optimal. Wow. Okay, so the best card in the pack is Shackles. Ugin is really good too, obviously. The thing with Shackles is I just don't know if we'll be able to support it. That's Shackles or Ugin. I mean, we could just end up like blue-white, and the Shackles would be insane. But I think the Ugin's just going to fit better into what we're trying to do. I mean, Shackles is definitely a better card, but I think Ugin's going to be better in our deck. Just keep overpassing Shackles. I mean, yeah. Probably wrong. Okay, Remove Soul is another good counter spell. Same thing as Essence Scatter. Just different names. I don't want to delve into red. We don't have any red cards. We don't have any black cards yet either, but there are black cards that will come. Alchemy is also a good card that we might be able to get back. Escape Shift, that's interesting. I guess there's a Valakut maybe in the cube, but it's an interesting card to have in there. Yeah, so we're going to take Remove Soul. Okay, so Oblivion Ring is good. That sticks out to me, and Gala Shrine. So our Flooded Strength can get black and white already, so it's less attractive to have the Gala Shrine. So I'm going to take the Oblivion Ring. Ashiok. That card's good, especially in Legacy Cube. Okay, our options are Ultimate Price, Exalted Angel, Temple Planning if we want to go another card. It looks like we're going to just end up Esper. Mistress Factory is not going to... No. I'm not really a big fan of Exalted Angel. It's really, I mean, yeah, casting at turn 6 is fine. Playing at turn 3, it's going to die most of the time. I think the Ultimate Price is fine. Alright, we have Nicol Bolas, which was not one of the colors we're splashing. It's actually pretty it's pretty overrated now. Look at Ugin compared to Nicol Bolas. It's like not even close. For 8 colorless, which is 1 mana more. No, it's actually the same casting cost, and it's not a billion colors, and it's just better. Yeah. Condescend is a good card, so we'll take that. Okay, Mind Stone is any kind of mana rock is really good. Murderous Cuts a removal spell, that's always good. But I think we want the mana rock for sure, especially with Ugin. Okay, we have Tropical Island, but no green cards. But then again, there's nothing else I would play in this, so I'll take the Tropical Island. So I mean, we have a breeding pool in the Tropical Island, so if we open a good you know, green-blue card or black-green card, like a, you know, Pernicious Deed or something like that, we can definitely consider playing it. Or Mirari's Wake. So, let's see, what can we do with Mirari's Wake? It's obviously good, go turn 5 Wake, turn 6 Ugin. I mean, it's definitely the card we're taking. There's nothing else that has the highest upside. Well, we're going to take it, not necessarily play it yet, but it'll be in our maybe pile. If we can open the right card for it. None of these cards are good. The card I would not want to play against the most is Elite Vanguard, in case there's a white weenie deck, so we'll take that. There might be someone blue passing to us, because we haven't seen a lot of the, control deck passing to us. I haven't seen a lot of board sweepers, or the good counter spells. The Godless Shrine Wield, so that's good. So our mana is good. Our mana is definitely good. Kaiga's fine. We can play that. Mr. Regrowth. We'll take Regrowth in case we get a Gifts, but doubtful. Alright. That's just crap. Yeah, so, I mean, our mana base is good, so that's the important part. So now, we can basically take any good card that's not red. Okay, so cards that I like. Dissipate is a good counter spell. Think Twice is a great control card. Nothing else really fits. Between Think Twice or Dissipate. Pretty sure we want Think Twice. Okay, Coalition Relic is my favorite card in the cube. It's absolutely insane in the multicolor decks. It's really good with Ugin. It doesn't get blown up by Ugin. Ramps you, fixes your mana. It pretty much does everything. I mean, the thing is, like, we are gaining kind of deep, so we do need some like bombs. But we're gonna take this, and let's see. So I think we're starting to need stuff to do. So Dismiss is a good counter spell. And normally I would take Marsh Flats here, but yeah, we're gonna need to take the Dismiss. Alright, so we got some stuff here. Alicia Norn is a good finisher. Maluka's a good finisher. Day of Judgment is your sweeper, and we definitely need a sweeper. So I don't think it's really close. Maluka's also a good finisher, but you definitely need a board wipe. Day of Judgment is your card. Alright, so in this pack, cards that stick out to me are Stroke. Pretty much like a bad Sphinx's Revelation. But it is a Sphinx's Revelation. It's that or Elixir, and I don't really think we're going to have to worry about decking or... I mean, it's good against the burn deck, but I think I just want Stroke here. It's fortunate we have no green cards we can really... I mean, I guess Stroke Mirari's Wake is the thing. We can always stroke our opponent. Alright, so this pack's not great. I guess the card we don't want to play against the most is Voice, so we'll take Voice. Martial Coup. This is exactly what we want. So it's a Wrath, it's a win condition, it's a mana sink, it's everything. Perfect card. Okay, Karmic Guide is not something we need or want. Vraska is pretty much a free splash, and we are probably going to play the Wake. So I'm thinking Vraska, how easy is it for us to cast it? We have Tropical. breeding. Meh. We have 4 sources, and the Colosseum Relic, and the Chromatic Lantern. But we have ways to cast it, so yeah, I guess that's the pick. Don't like any of these cards. This card's the best card against us, so we'll take it. Temple Garden helps us cast. Yeah, so we're definitely going to do the green splash, it looks like, and Savannah. Alright, so we're definitely playing green. Yeah, so this is about fine. So, like, okay, more mana fixing is good. Oh, look, the elixir came back. Sweet. So, like I said, like, since I took all these lands, and we still have 22, 23 playables, as you can see that the lands are important. Because now you can literally play any color you want. So we just need like one more card. Not sure which one it is yet. Might be the elixir. Not sure. Or we can run 18 lands, but let's wait until draft finishes and we can lay out what we have. Figure it out. Might be the regrowth. And we do have a lot of green sources now. I like this deck. I mean, it's a little late on bombs, but fixing is awesome. We have the win conditions. We have, you know, a pretty good counter suite. I would say this deck's like a 7 out of 10. We can definitely win the 8-man for sure. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Just waiting for the last card to get picked. Alright, so here's your deck. Alright, spells, go, let's see, we have mostly spells, obviously. So Augur, yeah, that's not getting played. Livering Ring is good in our deck, obviously, but doesn't play very well with Ugin, but still gotta play it. Just missing 4-drop, Wrath, Angel. Alright, we're gonna want 17 lands in this deck, I think. Our mana is awesome, so we can play anything we want. Mary Angel? No. I mean, honestly, Elixir with Stroke and Wake doesn't seem terrible. We can, like, Stroke a bunch, and then, like, draw the Elixir back to Stroke, and then Stroke them when we have to. Let's put that as 22. And then 23, I think, is going to be Regrowth. Regrowth's just a good card. I mean, normally you don't want to splash a Regrowth, but our mana is pretty stellar. Like, we have, let's see how many green sources we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the fetch land. 6 green sources, so yeah, we can safely play the regrowth in here. Also good for Augur, like another. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things for Augur, 40 card deck. That's fine. Yeah, I like this deck. Looks good. Alright, so we're base blue, we're splashing black, we're splashing... So we're blue-white mainly. I mean, we're blue mainly. Blue with a little bit of white and then splashing green and black. So let's look at our lands. We have Underground Sea, we have Godless Shrine, we have Drowned Catacombs, Temple, Caves, and Flooded Shrine. So we have we have 6 black sources. We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we don't need any black swamps. We're probably gonna just have islands and plains in our deck. So for green, we have 1, 2, 3 green cards, and we have again. Yeah, so we're gonna just have. We don't actually even need the brush land. So we're gonna just run. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources. So I think actually we're gonna just run 5 islands and a plains. That way, if we, yeah, I mean, our mana is very, very strong. We shouldn't have any issues casting anything. As you can see, fetch lands are very good because they literally get any land. Yes, this is our deck. I like it. Wake plus Coup, Wake plus into Ugin, Wake into Stroke, Elixir. It's probably the weakest card, but it has uses. We have 1 sweeper. Well, technically, no, we actually have more than 1 sweeper. We have Day, Coup, Ugin. So yeah, this deck's definitely good. I would definitely say we can win with it. So I will see you guys for round 1. Okay, ready for round 1. During the draft, I realized that my little webcam covered up some of the picks. I apologize about that. Next time, I will definitely have that fixed. Nonetheless, okay, here's round 1. So let's start it with our opening hand. 1 land's not going to work, so we'll ship. Also another 1 lander. So we'll go to 5. Well, this is a 1 lander, but we have Think Twice and Mind Stone, so we don't have a choice. So we'll do the Hallowed Fountain. Forest. Alright, there's a temple. It's good for us. Ideally, we can draw land and go Mind Stone plus Think Twice would be nice. Wall of Roots. Nice and early. Perfect. Okay, so we'll take 2, and then we'll play on Mind Stone, and then Think Twice in a turn. Should get us out of our mulligan. Looks like he's just probably like a green, you know, green good stuff type deck. Who knows? Maybe he's like Recurring Nightmare, Survival, Nutty deck. Okay, so we're going to Think Twice. island. That's the turn. Generally, you're going to want to stroke for like 4 is a pretty good number, depending on how much pressure we have. Throw around. Looks like he's a little flooded, maybe. Okay, we'll think twice. Regrowth. Yeah, we'll probably actually stroke for 3, especially because we have the regrowth now. But we'll see what he does. Or he could have like a handful of removal, so it's always something. Garrick. I'm not really concerned about that card. When the time is right, we can just Wrath, make a bunch of guys, overwhelm them. Alright, so in this turn we're going to stroke 3. Oh, okay, so we have the Wake. All kinds of stuff going on. So I think we go 5. So we have 4 mana after we play Wake. Yeah, let's just play Wake here. Green, white, 1. And then we could play Elixir too, or not. As you can see, we're doing pretty unfair things. Next turn, we'll be able to regrow. I guess we maybe could have regrowth the stroke on our turn to be able to stroke for more, but it's not going to really matter. Oh, you can't see the Garrick. Oops. Okay, I gotta make this smaller. Let's see. Edits. There. It's a bad spot. Let's put it here. Is that better, maybe? Yeah, I guess that's better. Alright, sneak attack. I mean, that could be scary. Depends. Vengevine. I guess probably the play is just to martial coup for a bunch of guys. Let's see, we can regrowth the stroke and stroke for a bunch, but yeah, martial coup making a bunch of 2/2 seems pretty good. That probably will just put the game away right now. So for 13. 13 2/2s. Primeval Titan is probably not going to do it for him. So he has 2 blockers. Yeah, he should be dead. So we attack with everything. Alright, game 1 is ours. Yeah, we don't really have much of a board. Say the Armageddon would be nice, but it hurts us a lot too. Wow. Okay, one match already finished. That's interesting. As soon as he submits, we'll be ready to go for game 2. You know what? I'm actually gonna make this a separate. I guess we'll do it per game. That way they're not too big. All right, I'm gonna stop and then start a new one. Okay, I'm back for game 2. Let's see. This hand we have Esper, Think Twice, Ultimate Price. Yep, looks good to me. So let's see. Drown. No reason not to lead with the drown. I mean, obviously the island, it'll come into play on tap, but just in case we didn't want to play the island, game 2, I guess Pack Rat is gonna get ultimate priced. Pack Rat is very good in cube as well. I had a cube deck with Pack Rat and like 3 or 4 of the 1 mana black discard spells. It's pretty good. Like turn 1, you know, duress your removal spell Pack Rat. So we should be in a pretty good spot now. We have Condescend for his next big spell, and then we'll just, you know, hang out. Don't need to do much. Recurring Nightmare, and we can't counterspell it. Yeah, resolves. Could be a problem. I mean, if he wants to put Pack Rat back into play, it's definitely a thing. Like, probably pretty safe. I mean, we have an Augur. You know, we have Marshaku, Wrath, and Ugin as our outs, I think. So let's see. Let's think twice. So we want to counter the Recurring Nightmare, so we're going to just play a land and Condescend it. Or he might just go all in on Pack Rat. Which is probably the right play from him, actually. I mean, if that's the case, we'll be able to play the Augur and have one more turn before we die. So we're looking at, and we have to think twice, so we're looking at quite a few cards. We should be able to find, well, let's see. Okay, so he is playing the Recurring Nightmare, so that's good for us. So now we'll get to dig a little deeper. Okay, so the Marshall Coup isn't out. Is it too slow? It might be. Well, we can regrowth the ultimate price to slow down. Yeah, I think we need to keep the coup on top. So next turn he'll have lots of Pack Rats. He's attacking us for 6. Alright, so let's see. I think we go Augur, Ashiok. Yeah, so let's play Augur first. Because if we Augur in the Day of Judgment, then that just is. Wow, okay, whiff. Happens, I suppose. And then we'll play Ashiok. Hopefully we get something. Vengevine, something, I guess. So the problem is that we might have to Martial Coup just for blockers. And we might be in trouble. We can also play Kaiga, like make a bunch of blockers and make block Kaiga steal his pack rat. No, but Kaiga's not going to die. And we'll see what happens. Gristlebrand in his graveyard. Jeez. So he's actually attacking Ashiok here. All of them? 1, 2, 3. That's terrible. He should have went for my face. Yeah, so I just let it happen here. So now if we draw a land, we can play the Kaiga. I mean, his only play here is a pass pack rat, unless the card in his hand is amazing. I mean, I can't think what it is, but maybe some sort of reanimation spell for the Gristlebrand. Can't win regrowth. I don't have a green source. That like land into Kaiga into Martial Coup is probably like our way out of this. It's actually casting a spell here. Alright, let's think twice. His weight's pretty useless here. So we're pretty much in the same spot. Yeah, Primal Command was pretty rough. He's actually casting Primeval Titan here. Trying to think of what we can draw. We can take 9 and go to 3. And he has a Trampler. We have to draw Wrath. Wrath. That rat is so good. Alright. We'll see you for game 3. Run the play. Okay, it's a keeper. Again, we'll leave the Drowned Catacombs just in case we didn't want to play the island. We can ultimate price here, but we have to remove soul. Nah, yeah, we'll just wait. No reason to kill it. We have Coalition Relic, but I'm going to wait a turn. We can leave the remove soul. Vengevine. That's annoying. I think I'm gonna just Oblivion Ring it. Well, what's the likelihood of being able to cast 2 creatures in the turn? Yeah, I guess we'll counterspell it. It's a good draw. So hopefully he's not able to play 2 creatures this turn. Looks like he's not. Yeah, I'll play Angel and block here. Not much I'm afraid of here. Still leave the dismiss, pass. Fauna Shaman, we can kill. So let's see. Yeah, we still want to just leave the dismiss. Wormquill Engine. Definitely want to counter that. Alright, so now I'll play Relic. Attack. Oop, I'm supposed to put a counter on that. So we should be able to cast it next turn if we draw a land, cast the Ugin. Looks like he's pretty flooded. Alright, so looks like it's Ugin time. Yep, so he's really flooded. Alright, well, that was round 1. I will see you guys for round 2. Okay, round 2 starting. We won the die roll, we're on the play. This hand looks awesome. Turn 2 Mind Stone, turn 3 Restoration Angel, turn 4 Wake, turn 5 Ugin. Seems pretty strong. Turn 1 Delver. Okay. Raska. No flip on Delver. That was good draw. So next turn we will try to block Restoration Angel, assuming. No. Try to get some free value here. Looks like we're getting free value. Sweet. Maybe a die to a lightning bolt or something. Incinerate, it's fine with us. Land would be nice. Nope. Okay. Play the Augur here. We don't have another blue actually. Yeah, we'll just pass. Pass them again. Land. Nope. No, I mean, I want that condescend to go off, so we're gonna wait. I have a remove soul. Guess our worst card is probably O-Ring, because like the Ugin's gonna get played this game. He just keeps on drawing lands. Okay, well that's kind of like a land. I mean, he has a counterspell, it's pretty bad for us, but at this point we just can't sit waiting forever, so. Falcon Shackles. It's fine. Doesn't really interact with us much. We have Raska. Alright, so let's go Wake here. So let's go white, green, Wake. Okay, so let's see, we can go Ugin, go Vraska, go Coup for a bunch. I think we just play Relic here. No reason to get hasty here. Prophetic Bolt. That's fine. I mean, we could counterspell it, but we'll just counterspell the card he gets off of it. Chasm Skulker. That's fine. So we're going to set up for a big martial coup here. Think twice, get a land. Alright, so let's go coup for a bunch. I mean, I guess we should probably leave up the condescend. Like, what can we... I mean, I guess upheaval would be like the worst card for us to lose to. So if that's the case... So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We go Ugin with like 4 mana backup. Yeah, probably Ugin is probably our best maybe finisher type card here, without going completely all in. That still leaves us 1, 2, 3, like a mana leak-ish mana up. So we'll kill this. Momentary blink. We could, yeah, that's fine. Attacks us. He has 4 cards in hand, we're at 13. Should be pretty safe here. Think twice in a turn. Put a charge counter. Elixir. Yep, so we're gonna just kill the stalker here. You could probably flash back the momentary blink. That's fine with us. I think resets the stalker, right? It has to die. Yeah, it has to actually go to the graveyard, so momentary blink is fine. Yep. Play the elixir with one floating. No reason to really do anything here. Factor Fiction. Factor Fiction's a good card. It's cognizant of that. Bottom, top. So pretty much has to attack the Ugin here. Or I'm able to ultimate next turn. I mean, if that's the case, we should probably use ultimate price here. Should have done it before he drew, but the one guy's not gonna matter. Batter Skull, yeah, who cares? We're about to go off next turn. I've never ultimated Ugin with a Mirari, so I can play, but I think it's pretty good. Alright, force spike that. He might just concede at this point. I don't think he can win. Alright, let's have some fun. I think we just put 7 lands into play and stroke him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I want to show him these cards. Like, yes, yes. Let's tap a bunch of mana. Stroke him for a lot. For 20. Alright, he's got lots of artifacts, but we don't really have anything to board in. I guess we could board in this. I mean, it's not good with Ugin, but it's fine. Now that he's soft force spike, it's strictly worse, so we'll board the force spike out. Okay, so that was game 1. I will join you back for game 2. Alright, here we are for game 2. Hand looks good to me. We have all our mana. We have spells. Healing Temple here. Relic Warder, don't need it yet. I'll do with Island here. Hopefully he plays Chasm Stalker here so we can just Essence Scatter it. Jeez, that's a good one. There's the Chasm Stalker. Yeah, we probably want to ultimate price it. So we'll respond to the Jace trigger. Or to the Jace ability. It's definitely getting value though. That's gonna die. So he'll plus Jace here, and then we'll Vraska it on our turn. green, black. What's this? I was gonna just shock it, right? Kill it. Okay. Fair trade. Growlzeric, one of the weaker planeswalkers. We can always regrowth our Vraska and replay it if we want. But for now it's fine. Like once it gets to 7, it's obviously an issue. Just play Ashiok here. Garden, okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I guess we'll regrowth now so we can play it next turn if we have to. Let's see what else we got. Searing Spear and Batterskull. Okay. So he's gonna take down the Ashiok. Maybe he has some sort of burn spell, Thatcher Prediction. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll put the Incinerate by itself. I really don't want the Ashiok to die. I mean, the lands are irrelevant. He had it anyway. Could play by him. Alright, so here's a Mole Drifter that we know about. Let's go Augur. Think twice. And we'll go Vraska. Yeah, kill that. So he's gonna play Mole Drifter here. I mean, his hands should be mostly lands, so we're probably in a fine spot. Cloudscape. We're a little flooded. That's a good one. Let's go ahead and plus. The worst card for him, or for us, for him to have is probably Momentary Bleak. Is pretty strong against us, because he can attack the Vraska and then blink. It's going to Helix us. Do I want to counterspell that is the question. Not really. Like, the Vraska's not that important. Yeah, we'll insert think twice. There's not much we're afraid of instant speed from him. So the Cloudscape has 2 counters on it. Going to 1 counter. We really don't want him to bounce his Mole Drifter. Hopefully he plays a creature here. That would be perfect. Deep analysis. That's pretty gross. He has a lot of card advantage, it seems. I guess we have to like let it resolve and hope he draws creatures that we can wrath away. Yep. Well, he only has 7 cards left in his deck. It's actually like a real possibility. If we draw Stroke, he's just dead. Interesting. I think we just like let him bounce. If he wants to bounce the Mole Drifter and draw cards, I'm actually fine with that. Because then we'll just Wrath, and then we have 2 counter spells back up. bouncing his own. What did he bounce? He bounced our land. He bounced. Yeah, breeding pool. Okay. I guess he realizes he's kind of low on cards as well. Deck. Hopefully this is a creature. Shackles is fine. Alright, so now we're Wrath here. He's gonna have to have 2 threats because we have Dismiss. This can't be a creature threat either. I guess he could have Blink. So if he blinks, there he is on Blink. Yeah, I would say he's in trouble. I should have played that untapped. Is this Bolt? Sure. Yeah, I should have played the land untapped so I could dismiss and remove Soul. Hopefully we don't get burned by it. Huh, literally burned by it. So he's 4 cards left in library. We're 8. Firebolt. Ouch. Stroke. Venser is definitely getting countered. Delver. That's fine. Man of War. So it bounces Delver, then replay the Delver. I think we have to counterspell, unfortunately. Like, he'll just be able to kill us naturally. Alright, well, Ugin's good. It's not exactly what we want, but... Well, as long as we don't get burned out, we should be good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he needs a 4 damage spell. So what was this? Let's see. Alright, well, that was round 2. See you in the finals. Alright, we're here in the finals. We won the die roll, so we're on the play. Alright, we got 4 Spike, Relic, which is awesome. 2 lands. Love to have a 3rd land, but this is definitely a good hand. We'll be keeping. Now, I'm going to play the Breeding Pool tapped because I don't want to... Basically, if I play it untapped and pass, like, I'm definitely, like, telegraphing I have 4 Spike. And granted, you could have a 1-drop here, but it's not worth it to basically give away that we have 4 Spike here. Alright, so we have plenty of counter magic. A land would be nice, but what are you going to do? Alright, there's the land. So we'll go Coalition Relic and have 4 Spike. And then we should be able to play Ashiok next turn and protect it. And he's playing red-green, so Ashiok should be pretty good. Huh. It's almost a blowout, but it's actually a blowout for us. I thought he got us good, didn't he? Alright, so we're going to go Ashiok. Too bad we have to tap the Relic here, but what are you going to do? Boon Satyr. So he looks like he's just playing red-green. fine deck in this format, or in this cube format. Huntmaster's pretty good. Ultimate Price does not kill Huntmaster. Alright, so I guess we'll play Augur here. Dave Desmond's a good card. Take up the Ashiok. Ruffellos and Scavenging Ooze, alright. So he knows we have Dave Judgment in our hand, so he's probably not going to commit much more to the board. He'll probably just attack with both and then flip the Huntmaster, which I'm fine with. I mean, our Ashiok will still live. So yeah, so let's block the Huntmaster, and he'll pass. He's not gonna, I mean, unless he has like a non-creature threat. He doesn't. So let's put a charge counter. It's gonna shock Ashiok, I think. It has to shock Ashiok. Oh, it doesn't have to, but that's a good card because now we can Wrath and have Essence Scatter back up. So let's go ahead and Essence or Wrath. Oh, let's attack. No, actually we can't attack because the mana's in our pool. Yeah. Let's Ashiok up. I mean, I guess we could have put like a Scavenging Ooze into play, but I think I just like taking up Ashiok. Obstinate Bailiff is fine. This deck seems really bad against our deck. Let's put a charge counter in here. I think I'm going to just put his Scavenging Ooze into play now. So I'll add green. Or, oh my god. I can, so minus. Scavenging Ooze into play. Eat his guy. Play a land. Pass. Hornet Queen. Seems like a pretty good thing to Essence Scatter here. Eat his Hornet Queen. We will eat his Reclamation Siege. Yeah, he's just very green, dirty, aggro-ish, garbage. So it looks like we should get game one. Let's go ahead and cut this guy off now, so he doesn't have the mana for the cradle. I guess we should have pumped our ooze another time as well, but it's not a big deal. Sport elemental, it's okay. What else? Okay. Does he want the blue grass? He does want the blue grass. You can't blame him. Not gonna do anything, but you know. Alright. So what do I do here? We could put his troll sec into play, and then most of this stuff is win more. I guess we just play Kaiga. Yeah, that's a good card to play. Yeah, let's just tick up Ashiok and play Kaiga. He's throwing Dome Marine, which doesn't do anything. Yeah, seems good. Although Dome Marine plus Oracle is a pretty cool combo. His deck's pretty good. He has some Planeswalkers, some ramp. Alright, I think we go Pelucranos, kill his stuff, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put his Pelucranos into play. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can only do it for, yeah. This is 3. Kill both those guys. Alright. That was game 1. I'll see you guys for game 2. Alright. Okay, here we're back for game 2. We won game 1. He's on 6. Our hand's pretty weak. It's a little slow. He has ramp. We're gonna take 6. His hand's much better. Keep. Let's throw Mystic. This deck definitely has the ramp, so it can come out of the gates pretty quickly. Well, that's about probably the best card we could draw. As all the cubers in South Florida know, Relic is my favorite card, and with good reason. So he's definitely ramping up pretty fast here. If he plays like a, Garrick Primal Hunter next turn or something, we could be in trouble. Either way, we'll have Relic on turn 3 active, and then Martial Coup could be doing its thing pretty soon. So it looks like he might be a little flooded. Very flooded. Which is why green decks are good but not great. Alright, so we'll go Relic. And then next turn we can go Vraska. Or even Kaiga, right? Because we can go up to 6, I think. Yeah, we can go with 6 mana next turn. Ugh. What a blowout. We don't have. Yeah. He had it this time and we didn't have. Well, if we had the Force Spike. Well, he only has 1 current hand, so hopefully we can stabilize before these elves poke us to death. The next turn we'll be able to go Vraska plus. And then into Kaiga and 2 Martial Goo. Planeswalker would be really bad for us. Draw a card. The only card we play over Vraska, I think, is Day Judgment. So let's go Vraska plus. Hopefully that'll slow him down a little bit. I mean, he might just suicide his guys into me if he has any kind of burn. I would not blame him. And we're going to go to 6, assuming he attacks us. Alright, he's going overhead. What am I thinking? I was thinking if it does combat damage, but it's to me, so. Whisper Wood, ugh, gross. We're definitely in trouble now. Kill Whisperwood. And I think we have to Martial Coup for 4, which is kind of gross. Like, and then maybe regrowth it later if that happens, if that's a thing. Like the Kaiga is not going to be enough to hold back. So let's coup for 4 just for some blockers. I can definitely see how he got to the finals. Like, he can go turn 3 Whisperwood pretty often. He has Blue Nose. He has Garapama. He has a pretty well crafted deck. And on the play, his deck's extremely dangerous. I guess he's tank. I don't know what he's tanking on here. mean, you should be swinging with everything at me, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's block the ones we can kill. Chump there. So we're at 3. Ooh, that's kind of gross. Yeah. So we get a 1 now. Man, what a crap manifest. That's pretty good. Oh wow, he did the Nebraska. That might give us a window to not die. So we can go. I mean, I guess he had to do it with Nebraska, otherwise we'd kill the Ravager, right? And I guess we just have to play Kaiga. Hope we're not dead. No. So that guy's great. I'll just won the game. Yeah, he's got it. That's the game. All right. See you guys for game. All right. Finals game 3. Guy's deck's much better than I thought. Lots of ramp. Lots of planeswalkers. I still like our deck against his deck, but it definitely has game. Force Spike's awesome against him because he's ramping into things that usually top out his curve. So like if I can Force Spike a turn 3 or turn 4 Whisperwood or turn 3 Huntmaster, it's pretty good for us. And we have Day of Judgment, which is great. I don't think I want to Force Spike his ramp. He has enough of a high curve that I think I want to Force Spike his what he's ramping into. So this hand's good, but it could definitely flood. Hopefully he doesn't have another Reclamation Sage, or hopefully he has a Forder. Oh, this guy's too good. He always has it. Alright. It's not the end of the world. So I'm not gonna cast Restoration Angel here because I don't want to open myself up to like a Whisperwood. We'll still eat back the Restoration Angel because we have Wrath. Morari's Wave, that was a good one. Alright, so now that we can play Restoration Angel with Force Spike, I might play it in his combat step. And a turn Boon Satyr. Yeah, that's fine. Like, we want to make our Wrath as good as possible. And he has the mana. It's good. So we can go end of turn Restoration, Wake, kill his Garrick. But then we're pretty weak. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't work. We just have the Wrath here. We probably should have cast Force Spike earlier. But like the fact that I saw Karn made me want to hold it back. Alright, we'll finally use our Force Spike now. I mean, at least we can go Wake into Angel. Hopefully block his Whisperwood. But we're gonna need help. A Martial Coup or something. Ugin. Green, white, 1, 2. So I guess ideally we want to go Restoration Angel, block his Whisperwood, kill his Garrick. But he probably has a fistful of gas, so. Alright, step 1 complete. Alright. Hopefully he doesn't have Karn. Or all the other good planeswalkers. Point Queen. That's a good one. Something. My price is not going to do it. Just have to hope to draw. And we have stuff. We have Stroke. We have Martial Coup. We have. Even Think Twice would be fine here. No, we don't actually have a block line. Alright, we're at 1. Nope, he's got it. Alright, well, we lost in the finals. I mean, our deck was good. This deck was really good. So, 12 Phantom Points and a set of Eldrazi that. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you want me to stream other stuff. Record other stuff. And thanks. See you guys later.